Hey guys! Welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. My name is Liz and this is Let's Get Lizical, where we do everything card making. You'll notice that we have a new introduction page for the video, which is fun. Just thought I would give, a little bit more insight into my line for now. We'll see how it goes. And for today, I am going to be talking about fandom cards, which can consist of many different things. Fandom is just, the group of fans for any particular type of thing, actually. But, specifically when I do it, I usually do it for movies, shows, video games, that kind of thing. And today, February 21st, 2025, just happens to be the 39th birthday of the Legend of Zelda series, which is my favorite video game series of all time, and I thought I would do a card for it. So that's what I'm going to work on today. I'll chat about the card a little bit. I want to chat about making fandom cards, and we'll just maybe, go back and forth. But again, today I'm working on a Legend of Zelda birthday card, and I decided to do the Triforce along with the fairies that represent the three goddesses in the game series. The fairies also differ from game to game, but most of the time they're just shown as little lights, and I'm just doing them again to coordinate with the goddesses. So I'm doing one in red, one in blue, one in green, and I'm just kind of coloring them all over that color. I do color their skin in with a peach skin tone, but the rest of them, their dresses are going to be red or whatever color I'm coloring them, and then the hair is going to be a lighter shade of that, so I did it in pink. And then the wings, again, I could have left them white, but I wanted to do them a bit of the color as well, because these fairies, again, glow in these different shades. They do have white wings, but I thought I would just add a little bit of color to them. And we're going to add a little bit of glitter as well, because why not? And yeah, so today is, like I said, the Legend of Zelda series' birthday, so I decided to do a card. And I just have very fond memories of watching my dad play the original game on the Super Nintendo when it came out, and we played subsequent games after that on different systems. I'm still playing to this day, and I absolutely love this game series. It's all about adventure and puzzles and logic and fighting, and there's a little bit of everything. My favorite aspects of the game are the exploration and the puzzles, especially with the newer open world games, where it's not so much level based, it's you can do what you want when you want kind of thing. I'm right now just going back and going through places I have not yet explored, and just trying to, I never try to 100% these games, but I do try to get as much as I can to an extent, and I just enjoy it until, I'm ready to go fight the final boss in this case, because this one, you can go do that whenever you want, basically. Just make sure you have enough stamina and power and the right tools to do it, and you can do that at the beginning of the game, you can do it at the end of the game when you're done everything, Again, it's an open world game. I'm not going to rant about it anymore. But yeah, so this game series holds a very special place in my heart, and I've made many, many cards for this. I even had a inspired digital set for this where you could stamp out, print out the quote-unquote stamps and kind of make your own patterns and backgrounds and with the hero, but that one's no longer available on my Etsy shop right now. So I just kind of wanted to chat with you guys about how to create cards for fandoms with what you have already. I know there are stamp sets out there that are created specifically for certain fandoms, certain movies, video games, and whatnot. But I think if you're like me and you like to make one-of-a-kind cards, it's not necessarily worth the investment to get those types of sets, because you're only going to be making one or two cards with it, most likely. I know I've thought in the past, oh, I would love to have this, but thinking about it, you're like, okay, well, I'm only doing it for this one specific person and probably this only like one specific time. So is it worth it? So again, if you're buying those types of sets, just think about it, because it will save you in the long run if you can shop your stash and try to make do with what you have, which is what I did. I created the background using Simon Says Stamp's Crackle background stamp, which I've also done for a similar card in the past. The triangles, which represent the Triforce of Wisdom, Courage, and Power, are usually gold in the game. So I just picked some yellow cardstock. I did some cut files on my brother's scan and cut, but if you have stackable triangle dies, you could do that. I added a little bit of shading with markers just to make it a little bit more 3D, but nothing major. For the fairies that represent each one of those traits, as well as the goddesses that represent those, I decided to use the Mama Elephant Little Fairy Agenda stamp set. And so I created this card using products that I had on hand. The Happy Birthday is from my new set, because it was just like a cute little scripty one. It's subtle, it's not like jumping out at you or anything. And yeah, that's how I created this card. I've done other cards in the past where I've done, again, with these little fairies, I've done like a Tinkerbell themed card. I've done a few of them actually, I think. And, you know, you just color the fairies as per the colors of the characters, really. And I've done like a How to Train Your Dragon themed card using a Viking set from MFT and then a dragon set from Mama Elephant. And I'm going to be doing some Harry Potter themed cards this year with a few other sets, which I won't spoil because that video will be out next month. But I'm excited to do that one. That one's been in my head for probably a year and a half. But yeah, I just encourage you to shop your stash and work with what you have. Last year, I ended up doing a Bluey themed card for my youngest nephew. I drew the image for that card, which if you can draw, go ahead and draw. But if you're not very good at that, like I probably could have looked through my dog stamp sets and seen which ones that I could alter to make it look like that character. It's not going to be 100%, obviously, but I think as long as you're close and the recipient understands what you're trying to get at, they will truly appreciate the work that went into that, because it does take some thought, especially when you're using stamp sets that don't necessarily, you know, match what you're trying to do. Because again, like these fairies in this game, they're little balls of light, like with wings. That's all they look like. These are a little bit more fleshed out full fairies. And I still think that someone who gets this card will obviously understand, one, that it's for The Legend of Zelda, and two, that I was trying to make the fairies that go along with it, just because I've indicated that through the colors that I used, the images that I've used. So again, if you want to do any type of fandom card, shop your stash first. Don't jump on purchases that you're going to regret later. And, you know, just think it through. If you need to make an image or alter an image, I'm going to probably do a video for that soon. We'll think about that. I'll have to put it into my calendar, but there are ways you can alter your stamped images, and I'm now thinking of doing a video for that. So sorry, it's not much information, guys, today, but I'm just trying to give you ideas on what to do, and then maybe execution. Like this is execution for this type of card, and then maybe for another one, I'll show you how to alter those cards for a different fandom card. So wait for a 2.0 video within the next couple of months. But that's pretty much our card for today, guys. Thanks again for joining me. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and let me know what fandoms you've done cards for. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do that, because I'd love to have you here, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future content. And until next time, thanks guys, bye.